These are my dehydrated veggies. I'm going to make a veggie omelet this morning. So I just put them in here. I have peppers, let's see, onions that I dehydrated myself. The peppers are from Thrive. The mushrooms I dehydrated myself, and the spinach is from Thrive. So we're gonna, and then we're gonna try the eggs, and I'll be right back. Okay, for the eggs, it is Honeyville, okay, is what I bought, because I first bought Honeyville, and then I found out Thrive was cheaper, but these are the ones I bought in the beginning. So it says 1 1/3 cups. So I'm just gonna use this as a scoop. My measuring cup, let's see, this is for a dozen eggs. I'm gonna make a big quiche like, okay, let me see. That's about 1 1/3, let me straighten it out. One 1/3 cup. Okay, so we'll put 1 1/3 cup. I'm making a video, so go in the other room, honey. Sorry, my kids. Okay, 1 1/3 cups. And then it says, let's see, for 12, 1 1/3 cups, 2 cups of water. So I will get 2 cups of water and I'll be right back. Okay, the water's cloudy because the egg was still in it, but this is 2 cups of water for a dozen eggs. So I'm going to pour that in there, okay? And then we'll whisk it up to see how that looks. I used cold water because if you use warm or hot, it might start cooking the egg. The eggs are so it looks pretty good. This is my first time using them as regular scrambled. I've put them in before with a couple of, I had like 4 eggs and I needed 6, so I did that and it tasted fine. My kids never noticed. So we're gonna try this totally because I'm out of eggs this morning and see how this works, okay? And we're gonna fry up the veggies, see how they look. Stir them, they're pretty hydrated enough. Like I said, I'll put the recipe after. There's spinach, onions, mixed peppers, red, green, and orange, and mushrooms. Okay. So we'll see how that goes. I'll get back to you in a minute. Okay, I use olive oil for a lot of things, and I buy mine in a huge can. And I try to find it when it's on sale, but I'm just gonna put a little to coat the pan. And you're not supposed to deep fry in olive oil, but I'm just gonna saute these veggies and then add the egg, okay? So I'll be back in a minute. Now, before I put the egg in, I forgot to tell you, this is my trick, and everybody, my grandkids, my nephews, when they come over, they say that I make the best scrambled eggs. But I add milk, and these cartons here, it just makes them lighter and fluffier. These cartons here, you can get them at the dollar store, but they're really good for emergencies if you run out of milk in the storm. I keep them on backup for cooking in case I have to run out, because with kids, you go through milk like crazy. So we'll mix that up a little better. And it makes them fluffier when you add a little bit of milk. I guess I could have used the powdered milk, but my grandbabies, I had like 8 things of them, but my grandbabies love the powdered milk that comes from there. So little by little, I gave them away to her, so I have to order more, okay? So we'll bring this over here. It's my dog's over there in the corner. And this is just starting to bubble. I threw it with the extra water, so they'll rehydrate, and then they'll start to simmer. My stove's not really the cleanest, but we do a lot of cooking here. My daughter made some no-bake cookies last night. And we learned to improvise. We ran out of cocoa powder because I gave some to my other kids, so we used hot cocoa mix, which isn't exactly all natural, but it did the job when she was craving chocolate for the night. It did work. So, when you have a big family, like I have 10 kids, I only have 2 still at home, but I have learned a lot to be frugal and try to do natural. This is full of vitamins. It looks really good so far. So, we'll see. I'm waiting for the veggies to get just right. You don't want to pour the egg in there when it's all like, I like my veggies sauteed. If If I go to a restaurant and I order an omelet, a veggie omelet, I hate when they come out raw almost, which I'm sure it's healthier, but not when you want it in eggs. You know, you want them sauteed at least, so I'll let that boil down so the water dissolves, whatever extra water, and hydrate. And we'll get back to you in a minute. Okay, I lowered this a little bit, and now I'm going to add some pepper, black pepper, and some iodized sea salt. Make sure you have your iodine. A lot of people don't realize they think salt's bad for you. But if you get sea salt, iodized sea salt, it doesn't raise your blood pressure like regular salt. That's why when I buy butter, I buy unsalted, and I add my own sea salt, because it's the bleached salt that causes your blood pressure to go up. And if you don't want to use salt, you can use seaweed crystals or whatever. And then, being Italian, we love garlic, and garlic is so loaded in all kinds of vitamins and nutrients, so we always use garlic in everything. If you look that up, the health benefits of garlic, you'll be amazed. And then I'll just mix that in, and we'll get ready to throw the eggs in. Okay. Our reconstituted veggies. And this looks so good, and I have to tell you, it smells amazing. So, okay. And then we'll pour our eggs in. I'm doing this with one hand holding the phone, so. Okay, let's see. Pour this in. Okay. Let that cook a little bit. I don't stir it up like some people, even with my scrambled eggs. I don't just stir them, because then they just get, I let them edge a little bit. You'll see, and I'll come back to it in a second. Okay, they're just starting to get just a little bit more cooked on the edge, and I just kind of check it like this. And remember, this isn't a quiche that you're going to put in the thing. This is just it's just the way I make my scrambled eggs. When I have to do it for the whole family, I just do it this way. If I was making an omelet, I'd flip it and be fancy, but when I'm making a big batch, you just keep moving it a little bit, letting some new stuff through so it doesn't burn on the bottom. This is how I do mine. You push it to the middle and let the eggs go to the... And then I just start slightly flipping it. If I can do this while I'm cooking. Just so you know, I have two sons that are chefs, and they've been all over the place, in Bar Harbor, Maine, and another one in Ellsworth. They've been from Key West. My son is Luigi, owns Luigi Secret Recipes in Key West. He just closed up because it was just too much. He never got time off to visit family, so he decided to come back to Maine. And then my other son was a chef up at A-Ball Bridge. Two of my sons, actually. So I actually have three, but one of my sons isn't doing the chef work right now. He's doing something else. But all my kids are cooks, and they love it. And the whole key to cooking is lots of spices. Spices is what's going to make you healthy. Lots of veggies. You know, when you get the dehydrated veggies, it's easier, because, like, if I had to make this omelet, I'd have to cut up all this food in the morning. Who wants to do that when you first get up? It's a Saturday morning here in Maine. It's beautiful, actually. It's in the 30s, which is excellent after we've had that below zero weather. And my husband's home. The kids aren't in school, so I'm trying to make a nice breakfast. So, okay, I'll just keep doing this, and I'll come back in a few minutes. And this is almost getting ready. And I know those of you who said, oh, you should use cast iron, not that treated pan. Well, this is Pioneer Woman's. I like her cooking too, because she cooks for big families. But my cast iron pans are still at my farmhouse, and it's snowed in, so I can't get to them. So I have to use what I have right now. But usually I prefer my big cast iron pans. I even have one of those cast iron kettles that you can hang. So we have electricity and stuff, but I'm getting prepared to be back up. We've lived 4 years off grid, and because I'm getting older, I'm like going to be 59 this year. I prefer to keep the electric and all that, but I want the backup set up. So if the power goes out or something happens, I'm prepared. I have grinders for my, I have, for like grain and stuff, so if I had to, you know, do everything by hand, I have the stuff to do it by hand too. But while I have the conveniences, I'm gonna use them, like my dehydrator to dehydrate food. If it gets, then I'll have it stocked up, and if something happens, well, I'll have it, and then if I have to do it the old-fashioned way, I'll do it the old-fashioned way. But while I have it, I'm gonna take advantage of it, just to help get more precise. Okay, I'll bring you back when I plate this. Okay, this is what it looks like, all finished and plated. So, I'll try a little bit of salt in that little area. I'm gonna try it, see how it is for these kind of eggs, just scrambled by themselves. They look good, they look like regular scrambled. It tastes really good, really good. So thank you. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe.